A merciless man speaks like a judge and executioner, claiming the city needs to be cleaned. He has picked a target and studied every habit, routes, friends, routines, and weak points. As the night closes in, the monologue turns into a countdown, surveillance, pressure, and a method built to erase a life piece by piece. Someone else starts noticing the pattern, but the predator is always one step ahead. The final chapters promise a reveal that makes the threat feel suddenly close. Chapter 1: The Choice. Look at me. Don't look away. If you leave now, you'll tell yourself you escaped something. You didn't. You just postponed the moment you understand what you are to me. I picked you on an ordinary night, the kind the city forgets as soon as the sun rises. You were just another shape under streetlights, another voice in the noise, another person who thinks the world has to tolerate them. You move like you're owed space. You talk like you're owed patience. You act like consequences are for other people. I don't see a person when I see you. I see a stain, a leak, a problem that spreads. And the funny part is this: you think predators look like monsters. You think there will be a warning, a scene, a big moment where the danger announces itself. No, danger watches quietly. It measures. It waits. It learns your schedule like it's scripture. It learns your face like it's a map. Then it steps closer, and you never hear the footsteps because your own life is too loud. Tonight, I'm not loud. I'm precise. Chapter 2: The Study. I know what time you leave. I know what you reach for first. I know the corner where you always slow down, the one place you think you can relax because people can see you there. You treat visibility like safety. That's a child's mistake. I've watched you from places you don't think about, behind glass, above you, across the street, inside the flow of strangers. I don't need to run. I don't need to rush. I just need you to keep being you. You have habits you never question. The same shortcuts. The same late-night stops. The same little rituals you call normal. You don't understand that normal is a pattern, and patterns are handles. I can pull you without touching you. A message at the wrong time. A rumor placed in the right ear. A nudge in the right direction. When pressure builds, people show their real faces. They snap at friends. They miss work. They make mistakes. They get sloppy. And sloppy people are easy to steer. So no, this isn't chaos. This is a plan. A slow closing circle. You won't notice the circle until it feels like a wall. Chapter 3: The Pressure. Here's what you don't understand about fear. It doesn't start with screams. It starts with doubt. You'll feel it first in small things. A sense that you're being watched. A shadow that seems to stay too long. A silence after you speak, like the room is deciding what to do with you. You'll check your phone and see something that makes your stomach tighten. You'll look at your front door and wonder if you locked it, then wonder why you're wondering. You'll think about the people who share your name, your blood, your history. You'll tell yourself they're not part of it. You'll tell yourself it's only in your head. That's the moment I like most. The moment you try to negotiate with reality. Somebody out there will notice, too. Someone who still believes rules matter. Someone who thinks a badge or a checklist can stop what's coming. They'll connect a few dots and feel proud of themselves. But dots are not a cage. And pride is not protection. I don't need the world to agree with me. I only need you to feel it. The slow loss of control. The sense that your life is no longer yours to drive. When your hands shake, you'll tell yourself you're tired. You're not tired. You're waking up. Chapter 4: The Corner. There will be a night when you realize the city is not a crowd. It's a maze, and you are alone in it. You'll be surrounded by people and still feel isolated, because you'll understand something your instincts have been trying to say for days. The danger isn't somewhere out there. It's close enough to breathe the same air. You'll start changing your route. You'll start looking over your shoulder. You'll start imagining worst-case scenarios, because your mind finally accepts what your pride refused to accept. You can't scare me off. I don't get tired. I don't get bored. I don't get distracted by mercy or guilt. You're waiting for me to feel something human. You're waiting for hesitation. That's not what I am. I'm the part of the night that doesn't care if you pray. I'm the part of the city that doesn't care if you apologize. I'm the consequence that doesn't need a courtroom. When you try to run, you'll run into yourself. Your panic, your mistakes, your need to believe you can talk your way out. There is no speech you can give that changes what you are to me. And soon, very soon, you're going to understand what it means to be cornered without walls. Chapter 5: The Method. Now listen closely, because this is where most people misunderstand monsters. You expect a sudden end. You expect violence to be the whole story. You expect the method to be a weapon and nothing else. My method is simpler, colder, and it lasts longer. I take pieces. I take the story people tell about you. I take the trust you borrow from friends. I take the comfort you feel in routine. I take your confidence until you don't recognize your own voice. And while you're trying to hold yourself together, I stand just out of reach, turning your life into a room with fewer and fewer exits. You will feel hunted, not because I'm everywhere, but because I'm consistent. Because I don't need luck. Because you can't bribe discipline. Because you can't reason with someone who decided your fate before you ever noticed him. This is the part where you tell yourself you'll start over. You'll vanish. You'll disappear into a different neighborhood, a different job, a different version of your life. But you can't move out of your own pattern. And I've already memorized it. So stay with me to the end, because the last thing I'm going to give you is the truth. The moment when you finally understand why this started, and why it feels like the world itself is leaning in to watch. If you made it to the end, don't leave without doing this. Subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, like the video, comment what part hit the hardest, and share it with someone who loves scary stories.